Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own current life circumstances. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Geminis, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign as usual, and then we'll type together with the cards as the messages come through. So here, Geminis, for mid-November, the energy I'm being shown has to do a lot like some sort of there's here like a reference to the eclipse aftermath or a consequence of the recent eclipse season, eclipse event we had here in September. There's something that happened in September that it's a factor, as to what you're dealing with during this time. Or there could be something you were experiencing in September resurfacing now in November. I'm picking a lot on that energy of Pisces, and Pisces energy influences Gemini over the 10th house. So it has to deal with work, career, aspirations, reputation, your ambitions, what you're known for, your legacy. The bigger purpose that ultimately you are kind of inclined to reach in this lifetime. And I do feel like there's something here about you moving into a new career direction that is extremely important, or something you thought about in September and now like this thought is coming back stronger, louder, with more intensity, that some changes or new pursuits need to be done in terms of career, in terms of job, in terms of accomplishments, in terms of what you seek to manifest in this area of life. Because I do feel like some of you, you're not satisfied with something or how some things have been, but also the Pisces energy does tend to bring with it confusion, right? A lack of clarity, a lack of definition, objective knowing and understanding as what to do. To find like different outcomes, right? So I feel here like you have a feeling of what you want, but you're not sure how to get it, or you're not sure how to do it, or there's something about a confusion that this career changes evoke on your spirit. That is what kind of makes you feel stuck or paralyzed in the same pattern. And I feel like there's something that's returning for you to address, for you to take seriously enough, to look deeply enough into, so you can start to kind of understand the process as you soul search with it. So work brings with it a spiritual tone, or soul searching energy is done through the need to pursue a different sense of purpose related to work, or related to goals, or related to what you want to achieve in this life. Or even if not in this life, there's something about this time frame, this moment in time, there's something you want to achieve. And for some of you, it's even an unconscious thing. You don't know this clearly, but there's something here about your unconscious is driving you to achieve something. You're meant to achieve something. You're meant to be known by for something you do. There's definitely here a sense of you needing career orientation during this time, or guidance. Some of you could be consulting some sort of help or counseling in this regard. Others of you, you could just be seeking advice, seeking like ideas, right? Brainstorming your ideas with friends, with community, with people around, so that you have like help. I feel also like you feel like you're missing on help, or support around you to guide you through this time of confusion, or to guide you through this time of changes. Some of you that know what you want to do, you're still very afraid of doing so. It's like like stage fright, like you're about to do something, but you're really, really afraid to come to the front, to actually take the step. Some of you, you're about to launch something that's going to be very successful, but again, there's something here about the appearances. How does it appear to the world? The impact that something you're doing is likely going to create. You're scared about all of this, right? So you're not having as much fun, or you're not taking career aspects lightly, and you're not able to have fun or to entertain yourself in a more creative, friendly zone at this time. You could feel under pressure for results, or again, to meet expectations or standards of, quality, or standards of something that you consider to be, the ideal professional status, or the scores you need to reach, right? The income you need to reach. You're very, very keen on achieving certain things, but at the same time, this goes against a little bit your nature. Again, Pisces squares your energy. It's immutable energy squaring another. And Pisces is an energy that flows in the magical, in the whimsical, in the chaos, in the intuitive, in the subjective dimensions. It's very adaptable as well to the images of the world and appearances. And Gemini is much more about communication and stimulation of the mind and exchanging of ideas and having fun and flirting with work, not necessarily, enjoying the hard labor and the seriousness that certain things require. So there could be a little bit of a conflict between an aspect of your energy that wants to have fun and wants to have stimulation and wants a job or career options that allow you to be free in your, lighthearted expression. And then there's that friction with the system maybe you are integrated in that demands you to respond to work matters differently. Now, for others of you, this is going to apply as in you just feeling let down with work. There's something about work you're not happy about. And I'm feeling here as well, maybe some of you try to return to something like an old job, an old function, an old activity for money reasons, or to be busy with something and it's not working. I see some of you Geminis dreading going to work or going to a space that you feel, it resigns you into this space where you feel very limited. And again, that feeling of going backwards instead of moving forwards in that upper direction of the 10th house, right? I see some of you also very interested in studying and researching your own astrological chart or consulting here astrologers. You could be very inclined to do that, to seek certain, again, guidance or orientation as to what type of work options could be better suited or more aligned with you. Others of you could just be interested in studying esoteric subjects, during this time. I see you feeling constrained with the moment you're in, with the phase you're in. Like, there's something about, like you feel like you have all of this potential and you're not able to live up to it, or you don't know how to start, where to start. Again, I feel like you need to relax a bit, breathe into this moment in time, day by day, and start like doing baby steps, right? Trying to doing a lot of things at the same time will overwhelm you. Start small, and each day take another step forward into whatever it is you want to seek that you feel overwhelmed by. Now, others of you, I do see here like something about a father figure, something here about a paternal energy around you. It's almost like a parental figure, specifically like a fatherly one, wanting to guide you or protect you during this time. You could feel like you need to step into the role of whatever your father kind of choices were in terms of the life path, the career path the father figure followed here. I see for some of you Geminis, there's a sense of admiration concerning whatever it is your father or father figure has accomplished. And it's like you're comparing them and their whatever they have done that you admire with your own results at this time. And there's something here about you almost feeling like you have to live up to certain expectations of a father figure. That could also be what is scaring you or keeping you from advancing in the direction of whatever dreams you hold, whatever ambitions you hold, because you're afraid of failing at the eyes of this father figure. Now, for others of you though, it's something about you feeling like you fearing failure, and so you stop yourself from even doing anything because in that way you can't fail, right? So is there something here about you sabotaging as well your success due to fear of failure? So you don't do anything or you don't try anything because in this way unconsciously you feel safer. There could be ingrained fears around failing or loss here, contributing a lot as to why you feel so lost or so scared to actually start, moving in the direction of something bigger, better, bolder, and more aligned and consistent with whatever it is you're meant to achieve. I keep getting like there's something about what you're meant to achieve in this lifetime that's a big deal, or something that either you are uncovering, you're figuring out, or you're starting to question during this time. But going back to the father energy, I do see like whatever it is that you're afraid of, I feel like though there's something here about there's no wrong you can really do at this person's eyes, in the sense that there's someone you're afraid of their judgment, someone you look up to, and they will, whatever the results, whatever you do, they will not judge you. This is obviously where I'm speaking to connections where there's that real sense of love, support, appreciation for who you are and not for what you do. And some of you can also have those a little bit confused, right? Those values confused, as in you're not supposed to be loved or only accepted or cheered upon when you have successful results, right? There's something here about you needing to change a little bit this idea that whoever you admire is only going to look at you and love you and admire you back if you do the same or better than them. This type of ideas that are in your mind and causing you delays. I see some of you understanding the source of your delays, right? What has really, really, really caused you to feel so stagnant, or to feel like you can't, again, keep up on the outside world with the amazing, intense, creative energy, lively energy, filled with ideas that bubbles up inside. There's something about the inside and the outside, and there's a gap. It's almost like you can't communicate what you have internally to the external reality. King of Cups, yes, see? There's that figure of someone that loves you deeply, respects you deeply, cares for you deeply, protects you deeply, no matter what. There's someone that loves you immensely here. For some of you, I'm even feeling like this might not be a person in your reality. This might be the energy of a past loved one, someone that protects you in the spirit realm, someone that is closely working with you during this time to help you, to soothe your worries and your anxieties when you're afraid, or again when you're standing in the middle of the road. You could be your own worst enemy during this time. Basically, to sum it up, it's like you are your own worst enemy during this time. You are the one stopping yourself from achieving whatever it is you want. Also, there might be someone calling you out in a loving way, like to stop with your bullshit or to stop with excuses. Someone might be called to bring you here a little bit of tough love, to stop with something you do, a pattern that is the reason why you might be in the situation you are. Someone just wants you to stop regressing, and they're speaking to you. Maybe they're speaking to you in a very assertive way, but they're coming from a space of love. Others of you again, I keep getting like someone leaving you something in your hands, like a legacy, a responsibility, a duty, an amount of money, something. And you're like, what am I going to do with this? You're very afraid of what you're going to do with the amount of responsibility that's being placed on your hands. For some of you, there can also be inheritance issues here. Either spiritual inheritance, as psychological inheritances, and as well financial ones. Yeah. You have been waiting for a long time for something to happen. Some of you are just about to finish a project, or you just recently finished a project, but you're not doing anything with it. And that's what November is telling you. Like, take the project out of that hiding space. Take that project out of the drawer. Put it into the world. Some of you could have like this ready to publish book or ready to launch brand or website or platform, whatever it is, and you're not doing that. You're not doing that. It's almost like when it comes time to really give that step, as I said, you stop yourself from doing so. There's a fear behind you here. Yeah. See, Hangman. Yeah, fear of failure, fear of not corresponding to whatever expectations you believe are of the world, and they are much more your own. Many of you Geminis, this is about you. This is about whatever you believe of yourself, whatever insecurities you hold of yourself, and fears and limitations around you achieving greatness for yourself that is causing you all of this fear. Nine of Swords. You're very, very anxious about something in which it requires for you to like present yourself, present your work, present your ideas, present your product. Some of you could even feel nervous just to go on a random interview. I don't know. There's just something here about you and what you're being called to do out there in the world that is evoking anxiety. Others of you is a current job you're not happy with. So Geminis, I do hope you have a good month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.